Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from March the 8th up to the 14th of March 2020. And this is for you coming from Virgo. Let me first show you my email address. And this is it, my email address. And if you would like to have a 90-minute session, a personal reading, which will cost you USD $50 to know your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. And I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lottery numbers and show you how to reach that supernatural energy that you have. You have it, I have it, how to reach it, and I'll show you that later on. Sunday, the 8th of March, is going to be a very lucky morning and afternoon period for you. Planets are slow and steady. Hour by hour, they are formulating something very good for you to happen, whether in job, whether in business, whether wherever you are, whatever you are doing. So you're getting luckier by the hour, basically. Be patient. And you'll be able to reach whatever plans you want to make for yourself. The idea is the growth part of it will be all working towards for you. Well, it's a Sunday, and if you want to do well at your place of work, then go out with the people you work with and mix with them. If it's for the business, go out where business people get together, and you'll make that happen for yourself as well. It's worthwhile this morning and afternoon. If you just want to have a good time, well, then you'll have a good time. Evening and nightfall period turns very nasty because the planets don't want to help you. On top of that, they want to make you to be very different where the wavelength of thinking or doing things is. So basically, you're not doing well with anybody. So what do you do? Well, stay on your own if you want to do that in your home. And if you have to be out, then tell yourself you have to make that effort to get along with people in the evening nightfall period. Otherwise, you're going to just create some kind of trouble for yourself all the time, and the disappointment will always be there. So if you don't have to be out, just stay home and you'll work it out for yourself better. These are not very bad planets, but they put you on a different wavelength where arguments can just come out from nowhere. Monday, the 9th of March, anger planets are there. Well, these anger planets obviously get you riled up because somebody made you riled up and by saying things or doing things you don't like. So avoid the company of such people for a start. Stay away from any invitation where you know trouble will be seen, where people may be drinking too much or whatever. And tell yourself, you yourself should not be provocative in your language or in your speech. Otherwise, you're going to rile somebody up. So take the soft approach in everything that you say and do, and you will never be able to get a rude answer. Evening and nightfall doesn't start very well for you. Be careful when you drive throughout the whole day, or especially in the evening nightfall period, accidents or some kind of mishaps can be seen. And tell yourself anything that you try to do is just going to go wrong. So if you don't have to be out, why bother? The exposure outside is what leads us to exposure to risk. If we stay at home, then the exposure to risk will be less, and we are able to cope things. Solutions may not be found, but things will not get worse. When you're out there somewhere, and you'll see that you meet people who are not good, and even accidents can happen, so drive very carefully throughout the whole day. Tuesday, the 10th of March, for you coming from Virgo, planets tend to make you isolated because you show arrogance and you don't show teamwork and you show some kind of saying and doing things that people will feel you're not on the same wavelength as them. Well, if you want support at your place of work in the morning, afternoon of this Tuesday, the 10th of March, or if you want support from business, you cannot behave that way. You have to be flexible. You have to be definitely a person who can consolidate things because many things you can start, but you can't finish in this morning afternoon period. So be negotiable and you will do better in the morning afternoon. Evening nightfall is very good. Slow and steady planets, hour by hour, the evening and nightfall gets better and better. So if for whatever reason you're going out, for whatever purpose, be patient because you're getting there slowly, hour by hour. These planets are very powerful. And whether it's to help you in your job, help you in your business, whether it's that romance that you want to turn to you, to your favor, be patient, it will happen. And if you're out with your family members, the bonding will just be wonderful. Wednesday, the 11th of March, many emotional planets are there. Nothing wrong with that. But it's a working day, it's a business day. You don't want to be thinking emotionally of what you're going to do later in the day or in the evening. That's how distractions take place. That's how your deadlines can go wrong. That's how mistakes can be made. So focus on the morning, afternoon, on whatever is very important to do and do that very carefully. Because emotional planners can get things very wrong. And then your behavior will be to protect yourself emotionally, putting the blame on others and things like that. Emotional problems may also hound you in the sense that disappointment in some emotional area may be seen as well. These are not very bad planets, but they take away that reality from you. So repeat three words to yourself in the morning, afternoon: logic, facts, figures. And that will help you to get into that situation of thinking logically at least. Evening, nightfall, the anger planets are there. They are not against you either, but they rile you up very easily, what you don't like to hear, what you don't like to see. And so you will tend to get angry very quickly. Well, tell yourself in your heart, take the soft approach, be flexible, be negotiable. If you can't stand it, then go away, leave that company very quickly. But if you have to be in that company, especially with people you're doing business with, people you're working with, then you just got to tell yourself, take the soft approach. Use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, body language which is soft. You'll quieten these planets of provocation. They'll leave you alone. Thursday, the 12th of March, is a very lucky morning and afternoon period for you. The planets of greatness, the planets of expansion are all there. And of course, they'll make you expand whatever your dreams are for. And they'll make you strong in the way that you are able to go there and compete with the rest of everybody. So success is seen for you in the morning, afternoon. Go out and get it. Some of these planets may make you a little bit too dominating. Try to relax on that side by being flexible. Evening and nightfall, many good planets are there, but they do tend to make you, in a way, very proud or very arrogant. So don't show arrogance, don't show pride. Be flexible, as I always say, and tell yourself, be polite and praise people and appreciate people. And you will quieten these planets, and then you will have your aura shining and you'll do much better evening nightfall period. There's something that might provoke you in the evening nightfall period. Move away from people rather than show your angry, arrogant self, because that's going to spoil the issue. So choice of company is very important. You can meet people who are very important to you as well in the evening nightfall period. So you should be out. Friday, the 13th of March, a very lucky morning and afternoon. Very fast planets. I call them the planets of unexpected goodness. And these planets of unexpected goodness are going to give you unexpected opportunities, whether in job, whether in business. And you're going to be one very lucky person in the morning and afternoon period. So send your messages morning and afternoon to wherever you want to connect with people, help you with a job, help you with a business. Chase for that romance if you want. You'll get unexpectedly very good news. Evening and nightfall, emotional planets are there. Nothing wrong for emotional planets being there. They can make you very happy. They can make you a person who is a bit uptight, though. Uptight because you'll be very defensive, especially when you are not being spoken well of. You'll be very oversensitive, and you could be very restless as well. So the best way is not to expect too much in the evening nightfall period, but just to sit back and relax and be part of the team. And that way you'll have a much better evening and nightfall. One or two of these good morning planets, the planets of unexpected goodness, will make their way to the evening nightfall. So you may get some wonderful surprises of unexpected goodness as well in the evening nightfall period. Saturday, the 14th of March, very lucky planets are seen. You have to make use on morning and afternoons like this. Well, it's a Saturday. If you're not working, then go mix with people who can help you get a better job or improve your job. Go out with your bosses, meet them for lunch or whatever. And if you're in business, go out with the people you do business with, or look for other business people, find out where they hang about, and in this morning and afternoon, go there. Because something spectacular wants to happen in the morning, afternoon. It's all about money planets. So job-wise, business-wise, you can do very well in this morning and afternoon period. Evening and nightfall remains very lucky for you as well. Now you could really do for yourself good, because whoever you meet will help you expand and grow even bigger in business or in job areas. So again, evening and nightfall, go out looking for people and places where you can connect to people who can help you in job or business areas. And if throughout the whole day all you want to do is make your family happy, you'll do that perfectly well. No harm with that. Chasing for the romance, go right ahead throughout the whole day, and you'll get that too. It's such a lucky day for you, especially morning and afternoon is spectacular. Well, this 90-minute session, which is going to cost you USD $50 to know your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. And I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers once and for all. I'll show you the system works. And I will also give you that information of how to reach within yourself and make that connection to the supernatural energy that you have within you. You have it, I have it, everybody has it. The trick is how to make that contact. When you hear of people and see people on television and you read about them so lucky and spectacularly, powerfully happy as well, and leading a life of such grandeur, well, they have made this contact with the inner self, and that's how they become special than the rest. And I'll show you how to do that, and why shouldn't you? And I'll show you also how to benefit from lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions. With all that information, you ought to become very lucky. So I look forward to having this 90-minute session, which will just cost you USD $50. And until we meet, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you and goodbye.